All right, all right, all right.
What's good,
Episode
everybody? What's good,
58.
everybody?
Down that way, kind of that over there. We got Nikki and Kurt from Irrisistaballs. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
I'm good.
Doing
All right, we don't mean to interrupt you, but Stan has something pretty important he wants to talk about right at the beginning of the show. So we're going to get into that, and then we'll get back to you guys.
Perfect.
So, I don't know. There might not be some people in here, and there may be some people in here that are part of our FNA chat. So it was brought to some attention today, and then it got sent to me a video of Ripley's Aquarium in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So the video shows the enclosure after hours with iguanas in it, totally covered. Like every wall has roaches all
over it.
Now, the person that sent it to me is an ex-employee there. So, I want to make sure before I said anything, he also sent me some other stuff. I can't pull it up on here, but so he sent me verification that he was hired. He sent me verification of messages back and forth between him and his manager. He sent me verification of pictures of him dressed in uniform. So, I just kind of wanted to bring that to some attention because I think it should be brought to some attention. There seems to be some neglect going there. He worked there, asked them to bring it, brought it to their attention that it needs to be, handled, taken care of, cleaned, whatever the case may be. And he said it was just pushed to the side. And I guess after him giving him some grief, they terminated him over it.
Huh. They fired him because they wouldn't clean their shit.
Now, there is a picture on Google that he sent me of the aquarium. It's probably, I think, 6 or 8 pictures in a row. It's a Google shot. Like anybody can go on Google and look at it yourself, of the same enclosure with the same iguanas with cockroaches in it.
Huh.
Now, he said during the day, during hours, if anybody knows cockroaches, you don't really see them during the day. They wait till the lights go off and then they come out and party. And that's how he took the video. He took the video after hours, lights off, light on his phone, and videoed it. So I said I'd bring it to some attention. Hopefully it gets addressed there. And hopefully the problem gets resolved there. Ripley's has been around for a while. Anybody knows Ripley's? We have one here in St. Augustine. It's not an aquarium. I've been to it. Place is clean inside and out. So I'm not bashing them for it. I just hope it gets taken care of for the animals and for the community.
Well, when you're talking about like a chain like that, apparently, there's more than one and more than one state. That's more on the specific person who runs that specific store.
Correct. And
so the one in near you or whatever might be fine, but that one.
Well, see, we don't have an aquarium here, so it's a little different. There's no animals.
Right.
And the one in St. Augustine, it's like the Ripley's Museum, like you'd go into and see the world's tallest man, or the lady had the beard, or it's stuff like that. You know what I mean? This one, but the one he worked at is an actual, aquarium. So I'm assuming it's kind of like, a walk-through aquarium. I've never been to that one, so I couldn't say. But yes, I'm not saying it's Ripley's fault by any stretch of imagination. I just feel there's some neglect there on some management, and it needs to be addressed on the management part.
That's as simple as putting some of them roach hotels and stuff underneath the enclosure. That would help some. Throw a hot shot down there. That's
but to the point.
House.
So it's to the point. So it depends on what kind they are. So I know here in Florida, if you get them too bad, man, you ain't getting rid of them. You can spray whatever you want, do whatever you think you can do. I'm gonna tell you, if you get them in your house that bad, they come They put this balloon over your house, bro, and they fumigate your house for like a week. The house is in this gigantic balloon. And trust me, bro. German cockroaches will walk through fucking radiation like it's like a fog storm for them. They don't even really care.
Right.
I mean, they're nasty, man. They're just nasty, period. I just hope it gets addressed, and that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I didn't want to take over any more of Nikki and Kurt's time. So,
Oh no, you're good.
You're not taking.
He was slacking
Just-
on that. We're at
just so
30.
we're all aware, I didn't hit that button.
I did. We do that
Maybe
when we
that-
get to 20. But we got
Yeah.
to 30. So,
Maybe that's the cockroach deterrent.
yeah, I mean,
No. Yeah.
I know it kind of deters a few people in the audience, but I think it's funny as hell. I mean, I don't
It is.
Okay, let's get up.
James.
Let's see who's all in this chat before we get to talking to them. We had James.
We got
them guys down there double dipping.
Nikki over here was double dipping.
We
Yeah,
like
yeah.
double dippers here. What's up, Jesus?
Brother Jesus,
Our brother. RWO.
Benji,
Benji.
the New Zealand man.
What's up, my New Zealand friend?
He's always got some songs out there in the morning. I turn on the IG and he's already got one posted.
He covers a lot. What's up, Wiz? Wiz time.
What's up, brother? In the house, as always. Oh, Ken in here double dipping too.
I got a double dip.
Jeez.
It's my own show.
Brave,
What up,
thanks for
Brave?
coming out, Brave.
Thanks for coming in, dude.
Appreciate you.
Fries.
Fries. What's up, Chris?
From
Good to see you,
Australia.
bro.
Good day,
The
mate.
Australian man.
I'm double dipping everywhere, so if you're just going down, you're going to see me a lot. What up,
Yeah,
Bosa?
Ambassador. TK, my brother, what's good? As always, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Kurt.
What up, Kurt?
It could be Ryan, but I have a feeling it's going to be Kurt. So either way,
That's
what's
Kurt.
up, Ryan? What's up, Kurt? The Cut Up Boys. If you guys don't know about the Cut Up Boys, they come on Monday night, 6 o'clock Eastern time, 5 o'clock their time. The rest of the Mountain Standard, Western, y'all can figure it out.
Just go
So,
down. Minus
If it's
one
6
every
o'clock
zone.
here, you know, minus one more zone.
Yeah, minus one every zone. Just figure it out.
You even got this guy was in here double dipping too. Thank
Yeah,
you everybody for coming out.
We
though.
appreciate those
Appreciate
double
it.
dippers.
Jay,
Jay, what's up?
Slithers,
My
what's
coolest
going on?
mofo. He's leading everyone in points. What up,
Oh,
bro?
Ro 5.0. What's up, brother?
What's up,
Thanks
fam?
for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, Ro was saying what's up to everybody up in here. Just getting it. Eric B.
Oh,
No Rakim.
Another PA guy there. What up? Primitive. How's it
Happy
going, dude?
Tuesday, my bad.
Pass down.
Oh, nice. Nice pickup. Blackhead.
Redhead,
pass-
black pastel banana. Clown. Heck
Clown.
yeah.
Yes, sir. It's a nice
I like
pickup.
me some redheads. Snakes and ladies. Sorry.
Better watch out. They ain't playing around. You get them mad, you're it's over, man.
Yeah, I was hoping she didn't hear me.
Eddie, thanks for stopping out, brother.
What up, Eddie?
Where's your partner in crime prophecy tonight? How come he ain't here?
He'll be around. Just mention
Go,
that
Rooster.
Gene. He'll pop up.
Oh, you gotta say HRA
You said
3
it. I
times.
mean,
You gotta say it 3 times.
all right. We're not going to test it out right now.
Well, I'm sure the chat will now that I said it. They're gonna test the grounds for us.
Just like Beetlejuice.
Hey, they got a new one coming out, Stanley told me.
Yeah, there's a newer one. I mean, it still has all the same people in it. So that's what I like about it. Like, even Michael Keaton's playing Beetlejuice. So that's just like,
Lakers.
Pretty cool.
That should be good.
Yeah, right. What up, Blakers? Another cool mofo of mine. More
What's
Forge.
going on, John? I'm sure that's
If
John.
you ain't
'cause
watching-
if it was Jamie, let's say it.
Jamie
Guys,
has
what
her
you say?
own. Yeah, but if you ain't watching them guys on Wednesday night, you're missing out. They're putting on a pretty good show.
Yeah, you never know. One day you might be in the hot seat.
Maybe.
Nikki and Kurt's gonna be a good candidate for the hot seat. I see it coming.
I see it. They just started their own. Now they're doing other people's. So yeah, they're going to get there.
Cat Eyes, thank you for stopping
What up,
by.
Cat Eyes? There's another cool mofo. And another one. And another one.
Uh-oh, not in another one. He's in here too, you know.
Uh-huh. That's Jesus. It's funny how we got different phrases for everyone. What's
Hey,
up?
Casey, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. I knew it. Hey, Jamie, thanks for stopping by.
See, there they are.
Yeah. They be running at 2 accounts. That's good. That's 2 times. You get 2 times.
Yeah, we
the
appreciate
extra
them
time.
double dippers. We
Yeah,
like
man.
it.
Get that view time.
Y'all double dip, we'd be double the numbers.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. My watch hour has been going up quick.
I like the last, I'd say, when I got over 2,000, it was just like blink my eye, go up 500. You know, it was just zooming. It only took me it was like 28 days to go from 3,000
Yay.
to 4,000.
Good, brother.
What up, Jay? That's my homie Jay.
Hashtag Foxhole Gang.
He's another PA guy, and another
Yeah,
one,
man.
and
He's
another
been picking
one.
up some fire geckos, by the way. I got 2 more eggs this morning.
Yeah, I seen that. You got 2 more eggs. Look at you, breeding
All right,
crusties.
we're almost caught up with chat. Almost.
We're getting there. Told
well,
you, chat was popping tonight.
The crazier part with those last 2 that I just got is she hasn't been paired up for almost 3 weeks.
Well, dang. I see. I know nothing
But
about them. So.
they still had embryos in them. So I'm assuming
Incubate
maybe they retain a little sperm. I don't know. I mean,
What up, William?
the
Strawbridge. That's a new person in here.
geckos
Sorry to jump ahead. I
is
just never seen him.
a little new to me, you know. Where'd Kurt go, Nikki? Don't say he went to bed.
No, he's feeding our dog. She was barking, so muted myself for a minute. She gets into all sorts of mischief when we get on here.
Oh, so she's like Justin's bird. As soon as Justin gets on the live, the bird starts in like, "Hey, I want everybody to notice I'm here too," you know.
Uh-huh.
What up,
She
Mark?
just starts chewing on
Thanks for stopping
everything.
by.
Yeah, where she uses the bathroom on the carpet
It's great.
and looks at you like
We love her.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah, you did this
Like
to
you
yourself.
took way too long to take me out, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Elias.
up, Elias?
What's up, cuz?
Because they're cousins.
What's up,
They on
Rob?
7 o'clock.
Thanks for coming by.
Lucky Rob. You better skip down chat a little bit because you're way up there, Stan. You got a while to go. You better just start skimming. We'll be here another
Damn.
20 minutes.
Go ahead, start asking him some questions, bro.
So
up,
for
Ryan?
the people that don't know who you are, introduce yourself. Tell them a little bit about yourself, how long you've
Rudy.
been doing this, you know, all that spiel for people who don't know you.
The elevator speech.
Yeah, the elevator
Yeah.
speech. Do it.
Yeah, what did we start in 2020?
2022.
22. And my buddy, I went over to my buddy's house and he's like, "Here, you gotta check out this ball python." And so I get there and it's just it's an adult orange, just an orange ghost, but she had just come out of shed, and
They're amazing.
yeah, it was instant addiction. I could not believe how much a fresh shed felt like silk. And his orange ghost, her name's Noodle, but she just super chill, you know, for being a full grown snake like they are. They're just
Right.
they're the golden retriever of snakes, right?
That's a
Yeah, I
good
was
way of saying it.
Mhm.
instantly hooked, and then came home and told Nikki we got to get one of these things,
And I said over my dead body.
and we see how well that went.
And look at you now.
Look at us
Yeah.
now. Then we
Well, it
went-
looks like you're breathing pretty good, Nikki. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, I am. Well, then we got one, and then I was like, it was like a week later, and I started the late night morph market hunting because he worked nights then.
Yeah, I worked graveyard.
So I would send him these links after I
It was
finally
over.
admitted that I was looking for another
Yeah.
one, and then it was over. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
And
rest
was
is
over.
history.
we have
If
a
you
lady
called
that was
something
doing-
late night morph market search, you're hooked.
yeah.
You said it. Late night morph market search. You was hooked.
Well,
And you
it's
didn't even know.
Yeah.
midnight at least, and my phone would be going off.
Yeah.
Look at this snake.
She's
Because
sending Kurt snake porn at like 1 a.m.
And
Because
another
at
one.
that point,
And
that
another
point,
one.
our son was not sleeping, so I would just be laying in bed hoping he'd fall asleep while I was looking at Morph Market. So it was good. Yeah. And here we are.
And How many are you guys up to now?
We're probably still just over 100. Yeah,
That's a lot of work.
It is. It's
I'm at
very
about 40
underestimated.
right now, and I'm just like, if I would double this, I don't think this would be fun for me. Because I mean, my daughters kind of help, but they don't really. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They'll hold them if I need them to hold. But when it comes to cleaning and dealing with them on a
Hey,
daily
Mitzi.
basis, that's all me. But if I double this, it wouldn't be fun. And that's kind of
Josh?
something that you kind of need to realize where your guys' comfort point. Like,
Yeah.
where could you do this and it still be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's something you don't really. For us, we didn't figure it out until we were way over, and we're
Yeah,
like,
we have a
we're
lot.
looking at it going, man, this is a lot. Like you said, it's a lot of work.
Tell
But-
about the
Yeah.
day he goes, I said, I think we have 100.
Oh yeah,
We have 100 snakes. And Kurt goes, no, we don't. We have like 80. I was like, no, we have 100 snakes. And of course he goes, no, we
What
don't.
up,
And I
Justin?
said,
Justin.
go count them. So
yeah. So yeah,
here we are.
that's when I figured out we had like 104.
And
So
then
it
we
wasn't
had,
even 100; it was 104.
yeah, then there were more.
Oh yeah,
Then we had baby snakes, and
yeah, and
All
that's
that.
something people don't realize. too.
Josh?
It's like you're not having one or two; you're having, 1 or 2 clutches. So you're getting 13 snakes at a shot.
All right.
Then we're still assist feeding one.
yeah.
So that's,
And then you got to hold back the right ones to advance your projects. What up, Banna?
yeah, and with genetic testing with the stuff that we have, it's like we're just waiting for sheds now that aren't completely soiled to send.
Right. And where do you do your genetic testing from?
We've been
Gray
Gray
Rider.
Rider, yeah, Charlie.
All the way.
Charlie.
Gray Rider all the way.
day, baby.
I mean, I'm not saying nothing about RGI, bad about them. I mean, they're doing a hell of a job as well. I mean, you can't really say anything wrong about them. I mean, they're getting their products out. But early on, me and Charlie started talking, and then
Tommy.
I started talking to Charlie before he even got the shed test. And then when he started doing it, it was just like, well, you're my dude. You're my dude. So yeah,
Yep.
everything.
Yep. We got what 4? I think about 4 that we need to send for Clown Pied, and then I think there's about 4 we need to send for Het Sunset.
I think he said that he just got G Stripe, and he's specifically working on DG, getting DG.
Right.
So I mean, he's getting there.
He's-
I mean, RGI definitely has a bigger selection. So if you're looking for something like, I think Puzzle, they got Puzzle and
Yep.
the Xanthics that Charlie don't got. Of course, don't hesitate to go to RGI to get those answers sooner, because I mean, when it comes down
Yeah.
to it, these extra hets that are on these snakes is what makes it. Do we want to keep this, or do we want to get rid of it?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we had the space, so we're just holding them. But
Holding.
We're sitting there going, man, we should probably get these things tested and see if we need to move them along.
Well, I mean, it's just like if you have an abundance of males, there's no sense of keeping more than 2 males for a project. I mean, basically, I mean, I guess you could have 3 just in case you want to have a backup for your backup. But when you start doing and laying out these projects, it just only makes sense to keep the better ones that you have for that project and then move on from the rest. And it's kind of where I'm at the point. Like, there's certain things I want to work and certain things I don't. And it's got to make some tough cuts.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if you know him, but Craig Bashcoder, he did a
Yeah.
this Bashcoder Reptiles.
Yep.
He did a video this week about the average cost of owning just one snake, right? And I think
Right.
for him, his cost was like $427 a year just to hold back one snake.
Right.
Yeah, so Nikki and I have been
Add that
looking at
up.
that too.
Yeah.
It adds up quick, and you don't even
Yeah.
realize it.
Well, you guys breed your own rodents too, right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So what do you got? I know what you're gonna say before I even ask the question. But you use Collenbeck, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The last, so they weren't, our supplier wasn't able to get us a pallet because it was back ordered for probably just supply demand issues. But we used Missouri, 4
Nice
bags
job.
of Missouri. I couldn't believe the difference between when we started a couple of years ago and the Missouri that was sitting in our rodent tubs.
So
It was-
Missouri was better now than it was
Yeah, it was
before, but we're
much
still
better.
Team Kalmbach.
So you like the Missouri better, though? That's what you're saying.
Then the Missouri was better than it used
Oh
to
yeah,
be.
better than it used to
But we like our Kalmbach the
be.
best.
Yeah, the pellets are easier for the they because when we were getting Missouri, it was like 50% dust.
So it was
Oh,
better.
shit.
We
Yeah,
just
I was
got
gonna say,
lucky.
no, we get it by the pallet, and there's hardly not much dust in the bags that I've seen. I mean, Justin does it more than I do, but it's easier if you could find a Missouri rep that's close to you,
Yeah.
because then they turn you on to where the local pickup is for them, and you make the little drive and go pick it up. And man,
Yeah, we got really
when you're
we got
buying
really
it from a
lucky.
bag to a pallet, it's a
Yeah.
major savings.
It's a huge difference. We got really lucky. I wrote Kalmbach and got not the right person like a year ago, maybe more than a year ago, and then wrote them again and got the right person, and they connected us with the local feed store who now orders a pallet for us at a time for Kalmbach,
Oh, nice.
which is amazing. Because we were
Nice.
getting ours through Chewy and FedEx. We live up a steep gravel driveway, and
It's not an ideal
I
driveway
know
to have
FedEx would
deliveries.
just decide not to drop off our food. They
Yeah,
just drive off with
There
it.
was multiple times where they were sitting in our driveway with 5 boxes of food we needed. They would get out of the driver's seat, look at what they had to drop off, and drive off and mark it
Are
undeliverable.
you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
So here we're
But
completely out of
they're
rodent
already
food.
in your driveway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It happened at least 3 times.
Oh, I would have been so pissed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we gave up on that. We do
For
every
sure.
now and then have to order a couple bags and like a pinch from Chewy, but it wasn't Chewy's fault.
Yeah.
No, not at
it's-
all Chewy's
and
fault.
I can get it. Being a FedEx driver, having to unload Chewy boxes all day long, that's probably not fun.
Still,
Well, still, you get paid good money to do that. I mean, how can you
Right.
just get to one customer's house and just because the package is
Well,
a pain in the ass?
The money isn't as great as you think.
yeah.
Well, I
First off.
worked
Second
around
off,
a couple. What's up,
FedEx
Matt?
and FedEx and UPS. What's up, Patrick? FedEx and UPS work like this. They load your truck. And I know Amazon, you have to deliver 200 to 250 packages a day. They don't care if you get back at 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 10 o'clock at night. Make sure all them packages were dropped off.
Right.
So those drivers, man, they make okay money, but they're working their tail off for that money. They're not working a regular old 9 to 5 shift and going home by 5:30 and sitting on the couch by 6 with a beer. They're still out there running around. Shit, they still do it on Sunday. The Sunday? Man, I don't want no package at my house on a Sunday. Give the guy a break. Let him have a day off. You know what I mean? Like, just, I don't get
Yeah.
it.
We got to the point where I would tell the drivers, I said, if you guys don't want to just take them, throw them out the door, I'll come get them.
Yeah, just at least
Whatever's easiest
Just
for you
put them
guys.
at the bottom
Just
of the
kick it on
driveway.
the
Just don't
sidewalk.
drive
Yeah.
off.
Back up to the
Yeah.
garage, push them out the back door by the garage door, and
Yeah.
you're good.
You're
Put
not
them
going to
behind
break
the
it.
bush. Something.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
We
Yeah,
don't
just
care.
chuck it in the grass. I'll come get the boxes.
As
So
long as
now
it
we're
isn't
happy with
raining.
our palette.
Right.
As
Exactly.
long as it's not
Right.
raining.
And welcome to Washington State. It's raining 90% of the time.
Well, if you're in Washington, like maybe that's why, because of the rain, because that would have just ruined that rat food.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, we've
For
got
sure.
we've got a cover for parking that they could have dumped it under, right next to the door.
Well,
But
Then
no,
there's no
I
excuse.
get it. We've been all there. We've all been there, had a job and been like, man, this sucks. So I can get it to a point, but man, it sucks
Vince,
for
I
us.
seen you come in the house, bro. I skipped over you, but I seen you come in.
Yeah, the
there's a lot
pallet's
of
the way to
people
go.
that's coming in here. There's Will from 217 came in. Nick from 666 came in. Our brother Zombie
I
is in
didn't
here.
see no Nick. I seen Vance up in there. Nick
Yeah,
just
well,
said one thing and skipped out.
Nuh-uh. Nick said a couple things.
So how many clutches you guys looking at this year possibly?
Oh,
5 or 6, and then later probably 2 to 3.
Okay.
So
Nice.
so
So
8
between 8
max.
and 10,
yeah.
eight max.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
kind of,
bad.
unless we have a surprise, 8 should be about it.
How many
what's your
did you
most
pair?
anticipated?
That's what it is.
Oh
much
gosh.
did
Well,
you
right now
pair?
we're waiting on some girls to get up to size. So we got
Yeah.
our ultrasound machine in February or end of January, and that's been wonderful. So we've been using that. But right now we've paired a bunch of females that came to us as adults.
What's up, Missy?
So they're not like our most anticipated clutches, but we're still excited. And then we just paired our pet sunsets for the first time. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
that would be
Oh, nice.
exciting.
Then we
I-
did GHI bongo het clown to a pastel bongo het clown.
Super
So
bongos.
was that
Should
was
be
that
interesting
het
there.
sunset the het sunset?
No, it was just two hets. We don't have a visual sunset.
But that's what I'm saying, a het sunset to het sunset.
Oh yes, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a black pastel, orange dream.
She's pretty.
What else is she?
Yeah, you could
Pinstripe.
show her if you want.
Well, pull her out if she ain't paired up with no young
She
man
didn't
over there.
She didn't eat.
Hi,
She
Viz
didn't
and
eat luckily the other day.
Pythons,
so
and
she can come out.
Carissa came in, so thanks for coming in.
Then we're waiting for we have our female het puzzles ready to go, but we're waiting on her boyfriend to be big
Yeah, I'm
enough.
never good at this, but
Here, let's see. You can see her.
yeah, she's definitely a browner.
She looks more beautiful in person, but
Yeah, the pinstripe and what else?
orange dream,
Orange dream.
pinstripe, orange dream, black pastel.
Yeah, she's got a nice dorsal patterning. Like it'd be
I like
nice
that.
to mix this with a pied in the future. Like if we could reproduce her with sunset and chuck pied in it because the pinstripe
Mhm.
would give it
All right.
Nick,
more
Nick,
light.
What up, Justin?
What's up, everybody?
what up, brother Justin? How's that belly feel? A little better now?
Oh yeah. Filled it up now. Had some good pizza.
Alright.
And I was helping Alex a little bit with the gecko. She was trying to clean some of the gecko enclosures, so I was trying to help her out real quick and knock those out. So make it easy for her.
Right on, right on.
Has any escaped out of the new ones yet? Yes or no?
Nope.
Sweet.
Got them locked up now.
Oh yeah. They're a lot better than
I had
thought
my
they
big
were.
escapee the other night.
Did you?
And I woke up. Yeah, I woke up. It was in one of the older ones. I woke up. I'm like, why is the door open? I'm like, I didn't leave the door open. I'm like, oh man, it's freaking 4:30 in the morning. I don't want to be doing this already. So I happened to just turn on my flashlight on my phone and looked up the wall, and he's just staring down at me like, "What's up, bro?" So I was
What you
like,
doing?
"Okay." Off the wall, back in the cage. There you go.
At least he made himself, noticeable and not like went and hid.
They don't usually go too far.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
had
mine-
I had one escape out of the older ones, a baby, and I thought I would never find it. I come home from work. He's in his neighbor's with him next door. Somehow he got back in the cage, and his neighbor's cage was hanging out with him. So I was like, perfect. I don't even have to look for you.
You don't even gotta catch it. Funny how that works.
It's just because it was just, for the baby ones. The first ones I got have a gap big enough where the baby can slide through. The
Right.
newer ones I got, they actually put a little handle there, so the gap is like maybe a couple pieces of paper thin crack. You know what I mean? Like
They can't get
it's
through
pretty
it.
much a little air slot, but no, they can't get through it.
Well, explain to them what you're using, Stan, at least.
Huh?
I say, well, explain to them what you're using at least. For the
Oh,
enclosure.
using there's considered shoe boxes for the babies, but they're instead of leaving them like this, I turned them like this so they're tall. But just for the babies, because the babies are only this big, so
Yeah, they're
they work
teeny.
out perfect. They got magnet doors. They got air slots in the back so the air can get through the back. So they work perfect. They're locked together. You could put 12 of them side by side if you want, and they all lock together. So works out good.
Nice. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Like, are you guys gonna try to do this as a business, or is this gonna stay a hobby?
From our perspective, is if it turned into like a full blown business, I don't think we'd be upset. Like if we could get ourselves to the point where we're successful, making the right moves, picking the right snakes, doing the right pairings.
But we're in the process of refocusing. So when we got into it, we just started buying all the things that we thought were pretty, which was fun.
Yeah, our mentor basically told us that the only way to do it is, to breed like show animals and
Right, Rob?
go from there.
So
And- Yeah, she did sell us quite a few good things.
Yes. So anyway,
Right.
we're trying to right the ship now. Get it. Sell some stuff. Hopefully here we're going to an expo in a few weeks. Hopefully we'll sell some stuff because they're pretty things. They're just not things for our projects now. So
Right. They don't fit where we want to go.
Yeah, you when you get into this, you of course, when you first start buying snakes, you're like, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. And then when you're trying to head toward a business, there definitely is like a process where you got to get to be like, all right, this is what I want to work, and this is how I got to work it. But these snakes here that we bought just don't fit any of that. So,
Yep.
I mean, everybody runs into that. I'm running into that. I mean, now there's probably about 10 snakes here that I just don't see myself working with. And it's like, do I just keep them and feed them, or do I see if someone else wants them? Because, I mean, they're not pushovers. They're not, crap snakes. They're actual breeder snakes, triple hets and some double hets and stuff. So,
Yeah.
But yeah.
and some of the bigger females that we got, because when we got started, then we wanted to get into the breeding side of it just to get the experience. So now we have bigger females that'll leave us probably later this year.
Yeah.
But
Right.
they've been here for now.
Yeah, and it's for us, it was a nice experience to have the larger animals so we could actually see what the end game was going to be like.
The
So
whole
it
process.
definitely did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Got us even more hooked.
Yeah, you cut eggs.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely. And watching
That is
yeah,
that
Nikki
is just
sets
one
up
of the
an
best
egg
feelings
box
ever.
camera so we actually get to see them crawl out of the eggs,
Huh.
which is really
You got
cool.
an egg box camera, so they just crawl out. I didn't
Yeah.
think
Well,
of that one.
I put a camera in the incubator so you can, when you start getting close, then you can peek in on them every now and then
Yeah.
without having to bother them.
Would you get
Seems
one of the
fair.
little small ring cameras?
Yeah, little blink camera.
Bling.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
It works
That's
really
really
well. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah, last year we had 3 clutches. That was our first go at it, starting in August, October, and December. And now we have 3 clutches in the incubator right now. That'll come out May and June. So,
Oh, nice.
and then we have 3 more that should lay here within the next month or 2. And then after that, we'll have a long lull in between.
Yeah.
So,
Heck yeah.
That's the worst part when you get eggs and then you cut the eggs and you're waiting for more eggs. You're just like, I want more. I want more. Give me more.
yeah, I know
Santa
after
Claus
these next
ain't got
3 lay.
nothing on egg cutting.
No, really.
No, not when you're an adult.
No, it's true. No, so we have the next 3 females that'll lay here in the next month or 2. And then, yeah, it'll be kind of depressing after those ones hatch and we have to wait for a while. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
So are you
But
guys?
then you
almost
gotta wait
selling
for a
it
while.
all,
You
or
can
no?
breed year round.
Oh, yeah, no, we're still breeding, but now
Yeah.
we'll have to wait a while until the next eggs. are
Oh,
laid.
okay. Gotcha.
So are you guys ultrasounding at all or no?
Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool.
that was our end of January, beginning of February purchase, our ultrasound machine. So,
Yeah. We got from the first expo of the year, we took the profits and bought an ultrasound.
Nice.
The ultimate tool right there. It'll help you all throughout the year, you know.
oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
And you always have those 1 or 2 snakes that just really enjoy making it a difficult process. It's like, well, there's your gallbladder. Now stop moving. and they're gone.
Let me see those peas in the pod, damn it.
Absolutely. You're like, oh, I think I got him. I think I got him. And the snake
Yeah.
moves.
Nope.
Nope.
Yep.
Not yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, do it again.
Will.
Yeah, it's
What it will.
it's
Hey,
really nice.
Carissa.
The first 3 clutches we didn't have the incubator, so it
You
was
mean the
all
ultrasound
or the
machine.
ultrasound. Sorry, we definitely had an incubator, but yeah, we didn't have the ultrasound, so it was kind of the old school method. So we just had to basically guess.
Right.
We got lucky.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm definitely seeing the advantages of an ultrasound, and I think that's going to be like one of my first major purchases is an ultrasound. It makes it easier on your males because then, if you're locking and locking and locking and you don't know, you're just locking until you see ovulation more or less, and you're
Mhm.
kind of wasting that male after it starts growing. She's going to take off, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely
Definitely.
a smart purchase to have for sure.
No, we're definitely happy to have it.
Yeah, the
You
amount of
must be
stress
talking
on
about you, Justin.
What?
Eric.
I'm not Macklemore, damn it. They always want to say, "Oh, Macklemore." Nope.
You know Eric being Eric now. Come on.
Yep.
Eric
up,
being
Eric?
Eric.
Yeah, the interesting
You
thing
guys
for
got any
us-
any special purchases coming up or no? Or you guys get on the buy-in?
No,
Yeah, no
we have some snakes coming from Billy.
mutation creation.
Oh,
But-
nice.
Nice.
Other than that, we're on a holding pattern. We've got to sell some stuff before we can buy anything.
Yeah. and,
What up, Glenn?
We've looked into putting our name on a list for some bongo hypo het clowns or clowns,
Jamie.
but I don't know if we'll make it. I don't know if we'll make the cut because
Yeah.
the egg or the clutch already had
People spoken
had a decent
Right.
amount of
a
interest
wait
spoken for it.
list. So that's it.
Who is it coming from?
Oh, a local guy out here. Breaking Balls.
Oh,
Huh.
okay.
I've
Okay.
heard of him.
Yeah, we had him on our show. And,
What's up, Ken?
he was a very interesting guy,
Yeah, he's awesome.
very business minded.
So
But
y'all
he has
just
some
sticking-
beautiful stuff.
So you guys just sticking to strictly just ball pythons right now? Or y'all just gonna get into anything else, or
Right now, we're just all ball pythons.
Yeah, we're definitely going to try to get our
Barnes
ball
family.
python game smoothed out,
right?
and then possibly 5, 6, 7 years from now, looking into adding something else.
Branch out.
Right.
Right now, between the ball pythons and the rodents, we've
Right.
got a lot.
The rodents take quite a bit of time.
Are you breeding ASFs or Norwegians?
We have rats, mice, and ASF.
Okay, cool. So you're doing all 3.
Yeah.
Man, the mice. The mice are so stinky, aren't they?
Oh, dear Lord. Yeah.
They're a necessary evil, though.
Yeah, they are. I have
They
them.
are
They're,
so
they're like my little nemesis in my rack. I can't stand them, but I have to keep them.
I don't use them. I don't use them. I refuse to use them.
Yeah,
No
that
need for them.
it would be
Oh.
nice if our ASFs would pick up, so then we could just have them for customers.
Yeah. No, we have
Well,
a
Justin has a trick for ASF production. I mean, he could go into it and tell you guys if you'd like to hear it.
I just do a bunch of protein is all I do. Everybody always thinks I got like the ultimate trick, but I just do a bunch of mealworms, beetles, and bugs and stuff like that. They get it on a regular. So
Yeah.
and it's really high protein, so I keep them on a super high protein. So I have less problems with my colonies eating. Now, like my grow out bins, they're so overcrowded. I have problems with them eating each other just because there's so
Yeah.
freaking many in a grow out. But I won't complain about that compared to my colonies, you know. But when I go in most of my bins, it's like spaghetti noodles in there. The amount of babies I have just constantly every week pulling out of there. So,
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah,
nice.
I do a super high protein is more or less what I do. And Missouri is another thing, but the Missouri, like I go through way less Missouri by doing a high protein as well. And the
I
bugs
bet.
don't cost, the bugs don't cost much at Tractor Supply. You could find them all the time up there, you know. And there's other websites you can order mixed edge or so. But yeah, I pump them out like white bit. And then my ratio, I'm doing a lot of them are a 2-to-18 ratio and a lot of my bins too. So it's 2 males to 18 females in there. So
What kind of bins are you using?
I'm using the Freedom Breeder 1020. What is that? God, what I have a
10, 20, 15s. So there are 10, 20, 15s.
Yeah, I think that is the 1020 15s. They're the wider Freedom Breeder slimmer bins, but they're
Yeah,
wide.
like the square. They're a square
big
style.
Square. Yeah, the
Yep.
big square. Yep.
And they're shorter.
Yep, and they're shorter. Yep.
And see, that's the problem we're having right now. We have one rack that's like that I love. We have 10 mouse colonies.
Thanks for coming in,
the
William.
the mice are
Thanks,
just
Will.
thriving,
Thanks for
but then we
stopping by.
have like
Appreciate it, man.
we have the other ones in like the like the VE6 racks.
Yep.
The
Yep.
tubs
So
for
any-
those. We have
I don't
the
mean
other
to,
ones are in those.
They're a little bit
I don't mean to
taller.
cut.
Yeah.
I don't mean to
Yeah.
cut anybody off, but that gentleman Will right there is that ex-employee for Ripley.
Thanks for bringing that up, man.
Yeah, that's pretty wicked.
Yeah.
That's pretty
so
wicked.
if I would have had a little more time, I could have actually uploaded it and actually been able to show it on here, but I was kind of right in the middle of getting on. So
Wiz says he ASF master. When he's the one that taught me. He's the ASF master. You want to know anything? You hit Wiz up. He'll teach you all the really good tricks. The tricks.
Justin, I have to ask you a question, man. Was you and Ryan sharing the same glass? Because why are you sick?
I'm not sick.
You sound it.
No.
All right.
What's up, Brando?
All
If it take me
right.
some pizza, I'm good, homie. What you
Just
mean?
making sure. Just making sure.
That's definitely the move. When you switch them over to that style of bin, it makes a huge difference.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because right now our problem that we're running into is like you get the little babies that are about this big, but they're not quite big enough to take out of the tubs because they're too tall. So they can't reach the food and they can't reach the water. So they're obliterating the little tiny babies.
Put you some little wood blocks in there.
I need
then
to
they
do
can
that.
stand up-
Oh, yeah.
and so they can stand up on the wood block and at least get up there and touch it.
Yes.
Gives them some chew
I
on,
need to do
too.
that because I was putting a bunch of extra bedding in just to help them elevate themselves. And that was annoying.
See,
And
Justin,
exactly
that
like-
was the
like
whole
you just
reason
said,
why I
they'll chew
put.
it. They'll chew it too. So like on
Yeah.
top of that, it gives them more something to chew, you know. So I think
That
you're
was
giving
the
them
whole,
all around.
That was the whole reason, Justin, why I put the wire on the 28s so the babies
Right.
could crawl up to the food. They just
All up
Yep.
into it. Yep.
and they ain't
can't
gonna chew
reach.
nothing. I mean, what are they gonna chew? They're gonna chew the wire. They're not gonna chew the wire. They just climb up it. And you see them. You open up the bin. There'd be 6 of them hanging there. Like, wait, let me off this thing, man. You guys are taking my ladder away. They're all lined up across there. Like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a few tricks out there that you guys could use to pick up your ASF production.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
I
looks like I
think
know what I'm doing this weekend.
I think the protein, doing the extra protein, just putting it into tubs, I think that's really big. I think that helps the production of them quite a bit.
Yes, it does.
Do you guys put anything in the bottom of the tubs for them, or is it all on the top?
It's on the top. We do mealworms too from time to time, and then like with the little ones, I'll put in a handful of food too every day.
So I would
There's
do the
something to get to.
mealworms, black sunflower seeds, whole roll oats, and put a pile of it right in the corner in the bottom. And you probably won't see those babies or the adults
Get you on,
trying to
Glenn.
eat one another up.
Which would be good. So the ASFs are newer to us because we sell to other people, and nobody around here wanted ASFs for a long time.
Yeah.
They were afraid of them. They're afraid their snakes would get hooked on them, which we know is not true. But so we got back into the ASFs just the last 4 months probably.
Yeah. The first round of them.
So we need all the help we can get.
We couldn't even feed them to our snakes fast enough. That's how they were exploding.
Yes. Our first round was really good. This next round has been slow going.
It's been much slower. So
Slower.
we'll have to change a couple things up.
It might just take time for them to pick up. And honestly, if they go through a little dramatic change here and there, it'll slow production as well. So once you get to a good stable situation with them and everything's on a smooth pattern, you might also see a lot of increase, but just more or less just keep an eye on it and just keep doing the best you can, and you'll get it more or less, But yeah, that's my biggest thing that everybody always asks me is I just throw in a bunch of protein, mealworms, and like you can get the mixed bags as mealworms, beetles, and black fly larvae. I'll do that as well and throw a bunch of that in there as well, and just keep them packed with that. And you'll see even them eat way less of the Missouri and everything else because now you're just giving them so much protein they're happy, So that's the only trick I could more or less say that's what I do, So
It's definitely worth a try for us.
Yes.
What up, Greg? So
Like Kurt said, we know what we'll be doing this weekend now.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
We're getting down to it.
I also see a lot of people do like a 2-to-5 ratio and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, I always have problems eating. I'm like, well, a 2-to-5 ratio, you have 2 males and 5 females in there. So at that point, they're fighting over females. And then when it gets to a point that they can't do anything to the females, they're going to want to eat the babies so they could start going back to the female because that female now is wanting to take care of that baby.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The quicker they can eat the baby, the quicker they can go back to that female. So that's why I always say up your females, do way more females and less males. And that way that male's just going to stay occupied the whole time and not want to go worry about eating the babies or anything like that as well,
Yeah,
So
that's how we run our mouse colonies.
Yeah. Which is probably why they're so happy.
Yep, exactly.
They're living the good life.
All right. Yeah, that's another thing that surprised me too, seeing the success of people having with more of a 2 like the 15 or 2 the 20, like Wiz just said, over like a 2-6 even or a 2-7.
Yep.
Like it's just having the more females in there. They ain't fighting over the females at all.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people mentioning that. That's
yeah. Honestly, I would do a 1-6 or a 1-7 all day. I'm not going to do a 2. The other males to me is kind of pointless. Just let him do his thing, especially once you have females that are taking care of the babies, then you have other females that are not, you want to just keep it kind of in a constant flow, more or less, so.
Yeah.
Right on. So we're getting down there at time. We like to end the show right around an hour. A question we like to ask people before we get too late is what superpower would you guys like to have? And you both can answer it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it.
I mean, come on, you're one of the dork
I gotta-
squad. You gotta
I know.
have. We're
I gotta have
nerds. You gotta have a yeah.
I know, but I can only pick one, so I have to pick really carefully. See how this works? Gotta carefully think of my one superpower. Do you have your superpower lined up?
oh no.
Ben, you got a
No.
superpower. It's called make Ben a blue.
Got it. On it.
All right, my superpower.
Vanna, you're now blue.
Well, it's not a very exciting one, but if my superpower was that I could clean the rats, but not have to clean the rats, like that would be amazing.
So
I
could
just
just
snap
walk
your
out there
fingers and be like,
Like
clean
And
it
that.
up.
they were pristine.
Yeah.
That
The
if I
old-
could just do that,
the
my
old I
life would
Dream
be
of Jeannie.
so easy. Like I could do that, and I walk in there, and just everything smelled amazing, and they were clean constantly. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Because I
Hey
love
Kurt,
them.
you could always go to like an antique store and see if they got the little I Dream of Genie bottle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, baby, come on.
The name change would have to go to Darren.
I mean, I mean,
hope
other
this
than
works.
that, don't forget to buy your Mega Million ticket. So this
It's
way,
not the
Right.
mega, it's the
Maybe.
Powerball. The Powerball's high. The mega went.
whatever it is, one of them's 1 billion, 1.09 billion.
Yours
It
If
was
I
out
hit it,
tomorrow.
I'm giving away $1 million
Oh,
on
that'd be
the
awesome.
show.
I thought of Kurt's. I thought
Yeah,
of Kurt's
teleportation.
superpower for him, so he didn't have to commute to work. He
I
could
get-
just
I
arrive.
got,
at work.
yeah, like the like Kurt from X-Men.
Yeah,
Just
he could just be
teleport.
there.
We could just
Yep.
teleport.
Like,
Yeah.
beam me up, Scotty. Like you can just beam yourself
Well,
you
where you
could-
want.
The other one would be having Magneto's power. That would be pretty awesome. Just to manipulate metal.
Oh yeah, that'd be actually really sweet.
I mean, you can
Come
just
on,
grab some metal and manipulate your own racks. You know,
I mean,
Absolutely.
you could
Pretty simple.
you could manipulate like make several Kurts and just send them out to work for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of X-Men powers that are. It's hard. It would be hard to choose.
Come on, hell yeah.
now, being able to clone myself like at the snap of the fingers definitely would give invisibility a run for their money because I could find a lot of advantages for cloning myself.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
then I think the world would be like crazy because I don't think it can handle more than one me.
Definitely not.
It can't handle more than one me either. I don't think.
That's why God like made me have 3 girls because if I would have made a boy, it would have just been over. Like,
Hey, well,
Yeah,
don't worry.
clone
Just
of
like they
yourself.
always say, you always have a twin out there somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's terrifying when you see your twin. I've had people send me pictures. Is this you? Nope, but it certainly looks like me.
That's
I'd
making
run.
you think, right? You're like,
I'd run.
no,
If I
do
seen
I have
another
any
me out there,
brothers
I'd
that I
run.
don't know about?
I'd definitely go the other direction. I'd be out.
As Wiz said, no Diddy. No
Not
Diddy.
yet. No.
There'd be truffle shuffles everywhere. More Forge.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Could you imagine seeing one of those on every live? Sheesh. Sheesh.
Like it'd be like 20 of them.
It's like as soon as you close your eyes, you just picture it in your brain, you know.
But that would be like a nightmare. Like seeing it once a show
I'm
is
having
enough.
Smalls
Like, you'd see
nightmares now. I don't even want to watch the movie no more. That's it.
Right.
it-
Smalls is giving me nightmares.
Now that's 2 different movies though. You're
You're
killing
still
me,
killing me.
Smalls.
You're still
That's
killing me.
from The Sandlot, and
Sandlot.
the Truffle Shuffle is The Goonies. But I
Yeah.
mean, same kind of era. Goonies was mid 80s, Sandlot early 90s. But
Yeah, same style. Same like style of movie.
yeah, the group of boys messing around, do some stupid shit, you know,
Actually, what kids used to do. What kids used
Yeah,
to do, you mean?
right?
What
Being
kids
normal.
used to do. Yeah. Now it's like, what? Why is that kid riding a bicycle? Because that's what they used to do.
Right? Like, did you
Yeah,
ever
when we
build
were
a
kids,
fort
if
in
you
the
wanted to
woods?
know, if you wanted to know where your friends were when I was a kid, you took your bike, you rode up the street, you seen the 6 bikes, which were all your friends in your other friend's yard, went, that's where everybody's at.
That's where everyone's
And
at.
that's where you went.
Yeah.
Was it no? What are you doing?
Yeah. Then all your friends
Oh,
are
you're
out
sitting
back
home?
throwing rocks at each other like normal boys.
Yep.
Rocks.
Yeah.
Me and my brothers used to chase each other with BB guns. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah,
pull
we
it.
had
There you
BB
go.
gun
There
battle.
you go.
We tried to put a 3-pump limit on it, but after about 10 minutes and you get hit once, it went to 10 pump. I mean,
Well, I can remember one time my parents went away for the weekend, and my brother that's 2 years older. So I have 2 brothers that are older than me. One's 2 years older than me. My other brother's 4 years older than me.
Thank you, Larry.
Well, them 2 decided they was gonna have a war, and man, they were going off with those BB guns. My other brother started swinging golf clubs at my other brother, and then next thing you know, they were throwing butcher knives at each other. That was it. I was
I've been
out the
out.
door. I went out right as the nights were going out. I'm out. Because I know
I'm
if mom
out.
and dad comes home, someone is catching a serious
What's up,
ass
Gerald?
whooping today.
See, you can't just have wholesome family fun like that anymore.
No.
Oh no,
Neighbors
no.
be freaking out. You know?
Yep.
What are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Kids are yelling at their video game, and the neighbors calling, thinking there's a fight going on in the house, and the cops are coming. Like, what? I heard the kid next door saying he's blowing the place up. I'm playing a video game, officer. It's like, what?
Ah,
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Ain't that some shit?
Brando.
He's been in here
Step
for
up
like
in
a
the
half
building.
hour.
Yeah, it's all right. I still want to say what's up to him. I didn't say what's up to him yet. We were talking, and when people are talking, I don't want to just blurting out, Tommy,
I try not
Brandon,
to,
John.
It's hard. That's like the
Rob.
hardest part to this, like trying to get to everyone in the chat and acknowledge that they're here. I mean, because that's a big part of this. But then staying on, on cue with the show. But I think we do pretty
Look at
good.
that. See, you said
do.
something about internet. It went down to 11. You started talking a couple more minutes, and it picked up 7. Look at that.
Yeah, we was up to 30, so that hits our $20 mark. I'm going to be sending US Art $20. I'll either send it to
Cha-ching.
you. I'll either send it to you to do it, or I'll just send it in and just send or show the chat that
That's all you got to
take
do.
a picture of the donation.
That's all you
Because now
got
that I know how to do all that, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm not fully monetized because I didn't link my bank account to my YouTube. So when they went to try to pay me, they red flagged everything and took my monetization away till I linked my bank account. So I got to link my
Now-
bank account to it.
Question: is that a 1099 or is that an actual W-4 form?
You fill out a regular W-2 when you do it, and then but I already did all that, information like the W-2 form and shit. But only thing I didn't do was go back and link my bank account for them to have a place to send the money to. So like it's sitting there waiting for me. I guess I'll get to it. Yeah, when you get monetized, it's I don't know. It's kind of a pain in the ass to set up, but it's not that bad. I'll do it. I'll get it done.
Yeah, it's the fun things in life.
It's
Right.
just stupid. Like my account already has, like, it's already linked to my bank account because if I want to subscribe to someone, it takes it out every month. So I didn't think I had to do it again. So when they tried to send me payment, it red flagged it because I didn't link it on the other side.
Right. You got to have it in both columns.
Yeah, I didn't know I even know I had to. It was like, oh, I'm good. Getting super chats, everything's working. I guess until they paid me. Tried to. Then everything
So
turned red.
how do they pay you? What was it? Once a month? Is that what they did?
Yeah, it's once a month, and I thought I was going to get a check in the mail, so I wasn't worried about it. No, I don't have a fro. It's my headphone. It makes it look like a fro. Now everything's all messed up.
Got Bob Ross in here.
Now, see,
Look what
this
you
week
went-
I got to
look what
do a
you went and
stanky
did.
leg video, and I got to go buy a fro and wear a fro next week just to
Yeah.
please the audience.
What'd you say? You're going to get a stanky leg?
Well, I got to make a video of the stanky leg because Wiz said instead of doing a truffle shuffle next week, do the stanky leg. So now I got to do the stanky leg dance and make a video of it and put it up there and play it with the truffle shuffle. Do them both. Why not? I mean, if
in
my fans
conjunction.
want to see it, I'm going to show them.
Stan, are you gonna have control of the screen when all this goes down?
I got control of it right now, my guy.
Okay.
He has
look.
it, but I could still do
Look.
it too. So
See, we go over here. Look,
Yeah.
we put you right up here. See, we put Justin
he's
up
been
here.
changing
in the
it
banner.
all show. He's been on it.
You don't like that?
been
We'll
doing
put
a
the rubber
great job.
ducky up there. We'll put this guy. He's just MIA. Steve I am. Steve I am ain't
Steve
here.
from a reptile I am.
He ain't even in threads. Come on.
But he
He's
said
doing
that
it.
his work schedule is
I
now
hear you.
conflicting with things. So You
I
know,
hear you.
it's all good.
Understandable.
I hear you.
Understandable.
So we're at an hour, Nikki and Kurt. We're going to start wrapping things up. If there's anything else you would like to say to everyone, give your show a shout out. You know, you guys are podcasters now as well. So make sure you tell everyone, you know, when your show is and when they can see you guys go on, and give them that side of the elevator pitch.
Oh my gosh. Well, first, we're just excited to be on here with you guys and finally get to meet you all in person, even if it's over the computer, because we've chatted with you all. But now to get
Right.
to see you face to face was really nice. But we do our podcast with Angel on Saturdays at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you have to add some hours to make it work on your end over there.
Yep.
Don't take away the hours. But our podcast is called In Your Circle. So it's about who you have in your corner when things are going good, bad, and the in between. So
You guys are doing a good job too. I mean, I've caught almost every episode, but I mean, it's keep going. You've got something going over there, just like More Forge. I like your shows. It's good stuff. Keep going.
Yep. Thank you.
we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we mainly just started it because there's so many people that locally here that we never even get to talk to.
Yeah.
Like we'll see them at a show. Oh, hey, and then
Right.
by the time you know it, you're packing up. And
But this Saturday, we don't have a local person on,
Nope.
but we have someone that we're really excited about having on. We're having T Keys on and Keisha. So
Nice.
better come
Heck
check
yeah.
it out.
yeah, come check that out.
Keys family.
I'm sure it'll be a
I
great
know.
show.
That's
Oh my
the-
gosh. We can't wait.
Yeah, and if you want a couple chuckles, check out the Instagram. Nikki's working on a new series of stuff.
Heck yeah.
I caught that today. That was pretty funny. Yeah.
It's gonna be a hoot. So
I mean, your
It's
friend
just
looks
going to
a
get-
lot like you, but
it's just
total
gonna get more dorky. Just wait. So
That's awesome.
it's called That's a Hiss Conception instead of That's a Misconception. So it'll be a wonderful series of all sorts of reptiles and their ridiculous misconceptions.
That's
I,
awesome.
For some
I love the
reason,
idea.
I see a feline one in the future coming up.
Hissing. Yeah. Now it kind of all started this last weekend when I got a comment. It was Easter. I think you guys probably saw it because I put it in the Wiz Constrictors chat. But I had my snake around my neck and I made this post and this lady wrote that I was blasphemous and didn't I know that snakes were the devil? And so I was like,
Made a whiz.
we're running
No,
with
read
this.
it, Ken. Read it, Ken.
Someone says,
Someone say hoot.
I'm out. Don't start
Caw,
talking about
caw.
owls because he's out of here.
you can't handle the owls.
Bro, I seen a woodpecker the other day at work. My man was like, bro, he was the biggest
They're huge.
woodpecker I've ever seen.
They usually go
I
in
kid you
two.
not. I mean, if that thing, he was well over a foot tall. I mean, he was,
I am a dork, 100%.
He had on some good trees with some good bugs in there.
bro, he was pounding that tree so hard. That's what I was like, I hear a woodpecker. And I went to the back of the trailer, man, and all I seen was his head was like this big, like 4 or 5 inches tall, his head. Solid, bright red, dude. And he was just hammering this old dead tree, had just like vines around it. Dude, pow, 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 pow. And then you wouldn't
Yeah,
hear
the
nothing
ones-
because he's probably picking the bug out. And then pow, 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 pow. I was like, yeah,
I
get
know
it,
Woody.
boy.
I know Woody.
Yeah.
The ones
Oh,
we
no, he
have
was
out
no
here,
little
they're brown with white chests. They're huge too, and they'll get up on the flashing or the chimney and just drill it to try to get
To get a mate.
attract a mate.
They do it in the morning.
That used to be my nemesis
It's really
when I was
great.
on Graveyard.
Oh,
wow.
man.
Oh, I would
Hitting that
have
flashing
a 22
is
out.
like hearing a BB gun hitting that thing. Pop,
Yeah.
pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, it
And they
sounds-
pick the
sounds
one
like a
right above the
jackhammer.
bedroom every time. And then you run outside to like go yell at them and they're gone. And then you go back and you're like, I'm going to go lay back down.
Yeah.
They come right back. It's like,
Yeah,
No.
because they hear the door open, they fly
Yeah.
away. Then they
They
hear the
know.
door close again, and they're like, they went back in. Go back to work.
I'd be going out there to like 4 o'clock in the morning into the gully suit and a 22. The motherfuckers
Yeah.
wouldn't be doing it much longer.
Yeah,
A
our
gully
neighbor
suit.
up the
That's one of the things that look like a bush.
Oh, I think that's called a ghillie suit.
Gully, you know what I meant.
We know what you
gully,
meant.
what are
We
you
know what
laying
you
in a
meant.
ditch?
Well, golly shit. I don't know.
You could lay in a ditch. Nobody would
You
see
might be better off, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, our neighbor up the street, he got some kind of it basically like shoots a firecracker. So he'd load it and light it and shoot, and then by the time the projectile got up there, it just goes boom right next to him, and they fly off. Don't come back.
Well, that's pretty.
They
haven't heard
don't
it
come
lately.
back.
No.
It scares them away.
Well,
Oh, to
I
our
know.
house.
I know if you do have a 12 gauge pump, you can get mortar shells for that, and they do the same thing before they hit the ground. Wow, and yeah, so it might be kind of.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the
That's-
same, but sounds
Um,
similar.
the-
Just a firecracker instead of an actual mortar.
Yeah, just make a big bang, get him out of there.
Wiz said Fern Gully suit. That's exactly where my mind went to. Fern Gully. My face hurts
Gully.
from smiling.
Golly.
My
You know what I
eyes are
meant.
watering. I'm crying.
Well, that usually happens around us. We're pretty
It's
pretty
too
silly
good.
at times.
I love it.
That's perfect.
Well, all right, Justin, you got anything to say, my friend?
No, not really. I pretty much summed it up with them. Asked what I wanted to know. So I think we're pretty good for the night. Sure.
Right on. If you're not following Justin for Pressure P, go do it. You're dumb if you don't. What's up, Stan? You got
Like,
anything
share,
to-
and subscribe. Don't forget. Like, share, and
Absolutely.
subscribe. Ken. Like, share, and subscribe. Justin at Pressure P. And don't you guys forget, get over there and make sure you like and share and subscribe with Kurt and Nikki at Irrisistaballs. You guys are all slacking out there. And if you guys ain't some
Come on.
US ARC members, well, man, what are you guys doing?
What are you
Please
doing?
support, man. Strengthen numbers. We all know that.
Strength the
We
number.
need everybody at US ARC. And please support US ARC Florida if you can, even if it's $1. Hey, $1
got
times
a buck.
100,000
Send it.
people, it's 100 grand, you know? US ARC Florida does a little bit different than regular US ARC. So US ARC Florida is just kind of for Florida, but
Appreciate
you
you,
got to
Wiz.
kind of remember a little
100.
bit, you know, the Florida's a little bit of the epicenter here of the reptile industry, unfortunately. So kind of laws that get passed here, unfortunately, will go to other states. So whether or not, you know, we all know, you know, in the northern state of Wisconsin or New York or Jersey, I don't think too many of these ball pythons are going to live, or some of these lizards are going to live out in the wintertime out there. You might get a couple of them that might make it under some scruff and make it through the winter, but half the animals that live up there barely make it through the winter months. So,
No.
but please like and
Appreciate it,
share and
Morph.
subscribe to everybody, and everybody in chat. Everybody follow one another. So don't forget, tomorrow Morphforge is on. They got on. Yeah, they just said it. Shit, I forgot now. Throw it up there.
Bob Ross. Ball
Oh,
Ross.
yeah. Ball Ross
Ball
is
Ross.
on tomorrow. He had a good
Nice.
show last night with MJ and them guys, so it was all right. And
Emilio.
Austin was on there, and Emilio, and they had Justin on there. So I had to rewatch it.
I might have to
So-
go back and rewatch it. I heard it was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think some things got said, and I think there's more people than just them doing it. So
Right?
stop editing the photos, make it real, take it with a camera, take it with your phone, let people see the real thing. We don't need editing out here. Just show what the real deal is.
Facts.
For
You know,
sure.
I mean, I don't understand what the point of editing is. Show the people the real deal. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Thursday,
Nikki and
don't
Kurt.
forget the RWO we're on Jesus' channel this week. Hey Zeus.
Hey, Zoom.
Nikki and
Rising
Kurt, I do
Sun.
appreciate you guys coming out tonight too. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks for
thanks
having
for
us.
having
Absolutely.
us.
It was definitely
Relax.
great. Definitely.
Fred and AJ, what's up, fam?
What up, fam?
I know you guys are back there probably feeding or taking care of the rats. I know you guys was listening.
All right, well, this week we're done for this week and we're out. If we don't see you here, we'll see you here. And I gotta say something. We're the RWO, not the FWO. So keep it real.
Keep
Later.
it real. It's the Reptile World Order. And at that note, everybody have a good night.
Yep.